Sorry about the air quality, so I'm going to move quickly because you need to make sure that you don't spend too much time in this. Although we want people to spend time in nature, this is actually a good day to have this because it's a reminder of the importance of our environment. But I want to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the opening of our nature center. Welcome to the Maplewood Nature Center. Doesn't it feel good to say that? Welcome to the Maplewood Nature Center. Yes. So I know that I've been waiting and looking forward to saying that for a very long time, and finally that day is here. So again, I want to thank everyone who is here with me today from New York State, whose investments have also made this possible. I'd like to recognize Tim Walsh from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Aaron Foley from the New York State Department of State, Doreen Harris from the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. I don't know if Vinny is here, but I would like to thank Vinny. I want to thank our city council. You'll hear from in a second, our president, Miguel Melendez Jr., as well as Bridget Monroe, who is our council representative for this area. She had something come up, so she couldn't be here, but this is in her district, and I know she is very, very excited about this project. Also, our Department of Recreation and Human Services. Thank you for all their work. RG&E President L. Langdon. And of course, all of our community partners and vendors. I have a list as long as my arm of all of the vendors that have been a part of this project, and I just can't name them all because we'll be here absolutely all day. The natural beauty around us has been here longer than Rochester has been a city. So remember, Rochester became a city in 1834, but the spot that we're in has been here before Rochester became an official city. And if you remember, Maplewood Park has been a part of our community since 1904. But in all of our history, there has never been a nature center within the city of Rochester until now. So Maplewood Nature Center fills that gap and makes the connection between the natural world and our community in a way that is welcoming, approachable, and accessible to everyone. Think of this as nature's welcoming mat. When you arrive at the Maplewood Nature Center, we'll welcome you in and introduce you to all that nature has to offer. For kids and families and solo explorers alike, we have binoculars, activity backpacks, educational programming, and more. You just have to bring your sense of curiosity. The Maplewood Nature Center is the keystone of our vision we first expressed with our Children's Outdoor Bill of Rights. We believe that all of Rochester's children deserve equitable access to outdoor experiences. The outdoors is crucial to our physical and mental health. Spending time in nature has proven to lower stress, boost your mood and cognitive function, regulate your sleep cycles, and increase your daily physical activity. That tells me that I need to spend some more time outside. Everyone should have the opportunity to discover wildlife. Now, some of you were with me. I think you might have been with me. Couples, hey, you might have been with me. I got attacked by geese over at the High Falls State Park. I think Channel 10 captured that. So I'm going to be very careful because there's a whole bunch of them. I want to warn you guys. We want to experience their natural habitat. We want to see it, but don't get too close because they will let you know when you're getting too close. But everyone should have the opportunity to discover wildlife, and you can do that here. You can follow a hiking trail. You can learn and take care of our planet. And like I said, today with the smoke that we're seeing, it's an example of how important our planet is. We only have one. And you can explore nature, which I think is so very, very important. One of the things I loved when my kids were little, not so much now, is when they would come and they'd be so captivated by a dandelion or a blade of grass or a rock. They would spend hours learning and experiencing those things in nature. That is what we want to explore. We want to encourage people to do, to explore those things that are around us, and not just young people, but also adults. We too could take time to get out and explore nature, and you can do all of that right here. Summer camps are already underway, and the Maplewood Nature Center opens to the public next Tuesday, July 21st. You can visit rochester.gov/Maplewood Nature Center to learn more and plan your visit. And finally, I want to turn it over to my partners in the government and on City Council to say a few words. But I want to share just a thought that the author and naturalist, Dr. Joseph Drew Lanham, had. And Lanham has written and taught extensively on the idea of social justice and environmental justice. And he basically said that they are basically one and the same. And he wrote this great quote, and it makes sense today as we talk about the air. He said, "I can't separate the air, the water, the soil, the earth from my inalienable rights to life, liberty, and some pursuit of happiness." And so here at the Maplewood Nature Center, as we make nature accessible to everyone in Rochester, we're accomplishing something profound and necessary for our community. We're investing in equity and well-being and a bright future for everyone who calls Rochester home. So welcome to the Maplewood Nature Center. Now I'd like to bring up our council president, Miguel A. Melendez Jr., to come up and say a few words and mark this great celebration. Mr. Council President.
All right, this is very exciting. As someone who lives right across the bridge here, I could walk to the Maplewood Nature Center now, and this is such a tremendous opportunity to highlight what's happening here in Northwest Rochester. I want to give a shout out to Northwest Rochester Council Representative Bridget Monroe, who's been advocating for projects like this to happen in the district. And specifically, just in the last month and a half or so, we've cut the ribbon on a playground here at the Maplewood Center. We cut the ribbon on a library that was renovated in Maplewood. And now we're here today to celebrate this great nature center here in the city of Rochester. So for me, this is about creating access to opportunities for our community. This center here, the site, this campus that we're talking about here on Maplewood Park, this has been a tremendous asset for Rochester for decades, probably over a century now. And to have reinvestment come back to the same park, to repurpose some of these facilities, to repurpose the playground area, and to have it be a center for opportunity for our neighbors is critical. And I want to commend the administration. This is nearly an $8 million investment on this site. This is a tremendous repurpose of a municipal building for educational purposes. And this will serve young people for decades, hopefully longer, but decades, maybe centuries to come. So we are very excited about the prospects of the Nature Center, what it'll do for the city of Rochester, for our young people, and the fact that we have this beautiful campus that surrounds the center adds to the flavor of what we want to accomplish here in the city of Rochester. So I want to commend the administration, all of our partners, everyone who worked and spent any energy on this project. We appreciate the work that you've done to make this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. And he pointed out, within the last month and a half, literally here in the Northwest, 3 huge projects, not small ones. The playground over there, he mentioned the library, and now this nature center, and more to come. I next would like to have New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Region 8 Director, and we've been spending a lot of time together on a lot of great projects, and it also just shows the commitment of Governor Kathy Hochul in New York State to so many of our projects. Tim is spending a lot of time with me, with the city. We may have to make him an honorary city employee. But Tim Walsh to come up and say a few words. Tim.
Thank you very much, Mayor, and congratulations to all. Last year, Governor Hochul and DEC and our Commissioner Amanda Lefton helped launch the Get Offline, Get Outside Challenge to encourage New York's kids and families to put down their phones and their computers, take a break from social media, enjoy recreation and outdoor social gatherings, and put their mental and physical health first. Exposure to forest and trees has shown to boost the immune system, as the Mayor has mentioned, and has a significant number of benefits, including that reducing stress, improving moods, and increasing that ability to focus. And all of those things, in particular for children, spending time outdoors helps them build confidence, promotes creativity and imagination, teaches responsibility and different stimulation, gets kids moving, helps make them think and reduces their stress and fatigue. And that's something that really benefits them and all of us. And really, as a DEC, our mission is really to inspire that next generation of conservationists. So in addition to our role stewarding and regulating the environment, we also want to encourage and inspire that next generation and those next generation of future environmental leaders. And a facility like this helps expose them and connect them to the lands and waters that are all around us. Like the mayor mentioned, we launched a program across New York State, DEC's Lending Library Program, and that statewide program was announced right here in Rochester. And that expands access to free birding equipment for New Yorkers, offers backpacks with binoculars, birding information, and that happens in libraries all across the state. At DEC, we are committed to ensuring New Yorkers, regardless of their age, income, education level, ability, or the experience, they want to make sure they have that opportunity to interact with the natural world all around us. And a facility like this really is that beginning point, that starting point for them to do that. So we have so many affordable and free programs, including our first-time camper program, our New York State birding trail, and free fishing days. And we've also partnered with the city to do fishing clinics at Cobbs Hill Park to try to encourage that the community and all those folks that may not have had that opportunity to get a chance to try that out. With this new environmental center, people of all abilities and opportunities have that opportunity to enjoy those natural resources, as well as some nature-based programming and deepen their skill set. The forward thinking of the mayor and all the council and the president, all the folks that have been involved with this project and every component of this, and as the mayor mentioned, there's been a lot of pieces that have come together. Growing up, I used to drive by this and looking at this campus and what it's transformed into is really, really remarkable. But that porous pavement, incorporating a bioretention pond, native plantings to help manage stormwater and improve water quality, all of those are many of the reasons the City of Rochester was awarded a DEC Water Quality Improvement Program grant in the amount of $207,080. That WQIP program continues to be a game changer in helping deliver resources needed by local governments to make these kinds of crucial infrastructure upgrades, protect water structures, water sources, and habitat, and bring stronger, healthier communities statewide. With the historic investments from Governor Hochul's budget initiatives and the numerous grant programs that are ongoing, DEC wants to continue to progress and partner with municipalities all across the state. And so, again, in addition to projects like this, there are at least $75 million in additional WQIP funding that is currently available. So again, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody, congratulate the city and Mayor Evans and the entire team that's made this a reality. And congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you, New York State Environmental Conservation Region 8. Great partner. Blessed to have them as a partner with the City of Rochester. And next, I want to have New York State Department of State Coastal Resource Specialist, Aaron Foley, come up and say a few words. Aaron?
On behalf of the Department of State, I would like to extend congratulations to the city for the completion of the Maplewood Nature Center. The local waterfront revitalization program is a proud project partner, and we hope to continue investing in the revitalization of the Genesee River corridor. The waterfront vision statement set forth in the city's LWRP goes as follows. The City of Rochester's 3 great waterways and their unique assets and resources are a world-class attraction that enhances the quality of life for residents and visitors, preserves and protects the environment, encourages economic investment, and is integrated into the fabric of our community. The Maplewood Nature Center is a fantastic translation of this vision statement into a real community resource. The development of a state-of-the-art recreational and educational facility that offers an array of both programming for both children and adults increases the quality of life for both residents and visitors. Exposure to the urban ecosystem and utilizing nature education with specialized environmental programming will contribute to preservation and protection of the natural environment. Site improvements like pond edge naturalization and installation of green infrastructure also contribute to the protection of the surrounding environment, especially the mighty Genesee River. The implementation of the city's LWRP has encouraged economic investment from multiple funding sources. Nearly a dozen partners have and will contribute to this project from development through operation. These partners will offer educational opportunities for youth, adult education workshops, outdoor adventure programming, and more. This local camaraderie contributes to the interweaving of the Maplewood Nature Center into the fabric of the community. The Department of State looks forward to continuing our long-standing partnership with the City of Rochester and is committed to transforming waterfronts across the state into spaces where residents and visitors alike can enjoy all of the resources that New York State has to offer.
Thank you so much. And as you see, New York State is just such a major, major partner to the City of Rochester. And now I'd like to have the New York State Energy Resource and Development Authority President and CEO, Doreen Harris, come up and say a few words. Doreen.
Thank you, Mayor Evans. So fantastic to be here this morning and celebrate not just the opening of the Maplewood Nature Center, but also really what it represents for you as a community, for us as a state, and ultimately the ways in which the investments we are making on behalf of Governor Hochul a reality for communities across our state. So, why does the Energy Commissioner care about the Maplewood Nature Center? I will tell you why. This facility is not only a beacon of hope for this community, but it also represents the very real future that our communities can realize and our buildings can realize as well. So at NYSERDA, we supported the transformation of this center through a Building Cleaner Communities Competition Award that allows this facility to be built in a manner that is not just, as I said, an opportunity for community to experience nature, but also for a building that can be clean, affordable, reliable, and a quiet, comfortable place for people to work and learn. So ultimately, we, through our grant, have invested in many aspects of this facility, including energy efficiency options throughout this building, EV chargers outside, solar panels, geothermal heating and cooling. Ultimately, we are designing buildings that are cleaner and more comfortable for its occupants and demonstrating that this is possible for not just the students, but the entire community. So for us, this is about demonstrating what is possible. We at NYSERDA, we're thrilled to be a part of this very important project and the learnings that it will represent for this broader community and many communities to come. So thank you and congratulations, Rochester.
Thank you, Doreen. Now I'd like to have one of our commissioner of the Department of Environmental Services, Commissioner Kapute Okanze, say a few words, and and I'm sure he will thank the many, many folks that helped work on this project. The list is extremely long and immense. We want to thank his team over at the Department of Environmental Services as well. But Commissioner.
Yes, thank you, Mayor, and thank you, dignitaries that are here. I do want to thank, I'm extremely proud of my team. Most of them are standing right over here, DES team, and the firms that are partnership on this beautiful project. So extremely grateful for your partnership. I want to thank Laura Civiletti, who's our manager and DES PM on this, Matt Putnam, construction PM. Our design firm is Architectura PC, who's our partner on this. Our RPR is Lyro Engineers. Our prime contractor is as Mayor said, quite a bit, Garden Grove Construction, Hewitt Young Electric, Pivotal Enterprises, Ferrello Plumbing and Heating, and our subcontractors, Environmental Design and Research, GDB, Global Spell, LaBella Associates, Singleton Construction Consultants, and Lou Engineers. I am extremely grateful for the partnership and the strength and dedication of this DES team and the local firms that have brought this to fruition. It is my pleasure to present this amazing project to the community, and I know that the community will enjoy for years to come. So thank you for your work behind the scenes, and we're so grateful for it to bring it to the community. Thank you.
Commissioner Green couldn't be here today, but we have Sarah Scott, who I'm sure is also extremely excited about this project. This has been a long time coming, and Sarah has been instrumental on helping us get this over the finish line. So I want to have Sarah Scott, on behalf of Commissioner Green, come up and say a few words. Sarah.
Thank you, Mayor Evans. I'm delighted to be here today on behalf of the Department of Recreation and Human Services Commissioner, Dr. Shirley Green. As the city's Director of Programs and Park Stewardship, I've had the privilege to work on the Maplewood Nature Center project since its conception, which we estimate is about 7 years of a vision made real with today's ribbon cutting. I'm passionate about meeting people where they are with nature-based education. And with the opening of the Maplewood Nature Center, the City of Rochester will be better able to do just that, bring nature to the people of Rochester. With this beautiful location and quality programming, our goal is to make nature accessible to everyone, and for everyone to feel welcome in nature. You can get to the Maplewood Nature Center by bus, arriving at the stop at Lake and Redwood, by car in 15 minutes or less from anywhere in the city, by bike or scooter along the Genesee River Trail, or if you're a Maplewood neighbor like myself, you could walk here. We're so excited to share all the new programs we have in store for the community. Starting this summer, as you can see, we have a city rec program, our camp program here for youth ages 6 to 11. These campers are among the first youth that will enjoy the Nature Center and all it has to offer. We do still have some room and some spots in our camp, so if you're interested, please check out our website. It's not too late to join in the fun. For adults and families, the Nature Center will be open Tuesdays to Saturdays, offering an array of self-guided and educator-led programs, such as the Earth Explorers Nature Explorations, citizen science projects, park stewardship opportunities, nature storytime, and much more. We're also excited to offer the Flower City Feeling Good walks and bike rides to showcase the city's amazing parks and trails. In fact, if the weather cooperates and the air quality index doesn't increase, there will be a walk here tonight with retired landscape architect Joanne Beck, who's an expert on Frederick Law Olmsted and the history of our beautiful Olmsted Park system. This is one of those historic parks. If you're busy this evening, no worries, because we have a calendar of workshops, walks, and bike rides throughout the summer. You can find all the details at thecityofrochester.gov/Maplewood Nature Center. Whether you're going to visit us for one of our upcoming Nature Center programs or a self-guided adventure of your own here in Maplewood Park, we look forward to seeing you. Before we cut the ribbon, I just want to take a second to shout out some of the folks that have helped bring this beautiful vision to fruition. From the Youth Voice One Vision Mayor's Youth Advisory Group and the Urban Ecologist team that helped shape the city's Outdoor Bill of Rights, to the partners in our community, including the Genesee Land Trust, the Rochester Ecology Partners, the Seneca Park Zoo Society, the Rochester City School District educators that are passionate about this topic and doing it in the classrooms every day with their students, and many others. And I would be remiss, my awesome team that includes the staff that will make this beautiful facility run every day, Amanda, Stephanie, Jasmine, Menitor, and many others. Thank you, and let's cut this ribbon.
Thank you, everyone. I want to thank our speakers, our partners, again, all of our folks that are here. And again, I want to remind you, cityofrochester.gov, Maplewood Nature Center, to plan your visit. And we hope to see you at the upcoming events or explore more at the center starting Tuesday, our official opening. And as you have said, we got our first campers. You guys are like the pioneers, the first. You are the first group of young people to take advantage of this camp that's here, so that makes you famous. You'll be able to tell your grandkids that you were the first ones. And she's real excited about it. Look at that. And we also have somebody that wants to learn sign language. She's like, she's doing the same things as the signers are doing. She wants to learn. So we got to have some sign classes in our rec centers. I think that's a good idea. We're going to add that on. So get on that, Commissioner Fletcher, Deputy Commissioner Fletcher. Okay, so we are going to cut this ribbon. Now for the camera. We are not going to cut yet. We're going to pretend like we're cutting. Everybody got their sitting positions, all right? Pictures. Smile. Okay. Now, on three, we're going to cut. We're not going to move down when we cut. We're going to look up so you can get to the photo. As you tell, I've done this a couple of times. This is a good sign. Ready? On 1, 2, 3, we're going to say Maplewood, okay? On 3, Maplewood. 1, 2, 3. Maplewood!